Hey, what's good, my folks? Look, check this out, man. Look, it's this crazy ass story. Look, it's about like this teacher banned some candy canes or some shit. So look, I just seen this little video. Like, I'm gonna post a video, whatever. Y'all gonna see the video. But the teacher, she banned candy canes. This shit's crazy. My teacher banned candy canes. Man, hey, my principal, hey, bro, she do some crazy shit like that. Hey, fool, hey, I'm gonna bring some candy canes anyway. Hey, ain't no fucking way I'm not bringing no motherfucking candy to school. And I'm be hot as fuck if I don't get none. But I don't know. The whole thing about it is crazy to me. It's just a crazy ass story, honestly. But like, I don't know. I wonder how they gonna handle this. Like, it's some crazy ass shit. But anyway, like on a lighter note, hey, skins just dropped, bro. That shit snapping. Hey, shout out. Hey, shout out to this nigga. Hey, shout out to you to YouTuber Black, cause he said I was ugly as fuck. He called me an ugly ass boy. Shout out to you, ugly ass boy. Hey, shout out to my dog Cocaine and Bitches for. Shout out to my family, Cocaine and Bitches, for letting niggas know what the deal is. But anyways, hey man, this story's crazy as fuck. I just wanted to drop something early in the morning. Hey, it's time to get out and grind. Today's a beautiful day. It's Friday. It's raining out here, but you know, it's still a beautiful day. The rain is sometimes good, you know what I mean? But hey, anyway, hey, comment, let me know what your favorite song is, and let me know what y'all think anyway about this story. This shit's crazy though, you know what I'm saying? What would you do if you know what I'm saying? Y'all got candy canes banned. If y'all had jits, if y'all got jits and shit, y'all just can't bring candy canes and shit to school and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what the deal is. All right, y'all.
So I'm trying to understand why they trying to ban candy canes this season for the children. The principal said they can't have candy canes. Girl, what? It's for the kids. The candy canes represent
School principal in Nebraska has banned a whole swath of Christmas-related items from his school. That would include Christmas trees, elves, Santa, and red-green color combinations. How about candy canes? Are they allowed? No. They're banned too. Why? Because they're in the shape of a J, which represents Jesus.
All right, so Tucker went on to have a fairly broad discussion with Mark Stein about the left's war on Christmas, but they didn't really discuss this story any further. So I decided to leave out the interview portion for this video because I think the details about this story are worth talking about. So what happened was this principal, Jennifer Sinclair, sent out a memo to her staff at Manchester Elementary in Nebraska, and in it she wrote, "It seems that I have stumbled upon a big rock that I hadn't anticipated. I know that you all are very kind and conscientious people. I know all of the things that you'd like to do, have done, want to do are coming from such a good place, but I come from a place that Christmas and the like are not allowed in schools, as over the years in my educational career, this has evolved into the expectation for all educators. I have unknowingly awoken a sleeping giant with many of you. I apologize for the stress that Christmas, holiday, Grinch, Santa, and tree emails and conversations have caused you, and I will do my best to communicate the expectation from here on out, which aligns with my interpretation of our expectations as a public school who seeks to be inclusive and culturally sensitive to all of our students. I'll start with what was communicated to the Manchester staff last year. It remains the expectation." And so then she provides a link to the school district's official rules, which mandate that there be a secular purpose for all activities and instruction. And so, for example, with respect to religious holidays, it says, "Religious symbols such as crosses, creches, or menorahs may be used as teaching aids in the classroom, provided that the symbols are displayed as an example of the cultural and/or religious heritage of the holiday and are temporary in nature. If put on a bulletin board, religious symbols may be viewed as promoting a certain religious perspective." And then it goes on to clarify that Christmas trees, Santa Claus, and Easter eggs and bunnies are considered to be secular seasonal symbols and may be displayed as teaching aids, provided they do not disrupt the instructional program for students. Okay, so fair enough, right? I read through this whole document, and in my opinion, for a public school district, everything in these guidelines was perfectly reasonable and unambiguous. But for whatever reason, Principal Sinclair decided she needed to add to this with her own set of unreasonable and ultra PC guidelines, so here's her improved version for the teachers. I feel uncomfortable that I have to get this specific, but for everyone's comfort, I will. Acceptable practices. Gifts to students, students making a gift for a loved one, snowmen, snow women, snow people, and snowflakes, gingerbread people, holidays around the world, different cultures, sledding, hot chocolate, polar bears, penguins, scarves, boots, earmuffs, and hats, Yetis, and Olaf from Frozen, I guess. I haven't seen the movie. not acceptable. First thing on the list, Santas or Christmas items. So apparently the principal didn't read the official guidelines from the district, or maybe she did and forgot because they clearly stated that Santa was okay, as I read earlier. Anyway, also banned are Christmas trees in classrooms, elf on the shelf, singing Christmas carols, playing Christmas music, sending a scholastic book that is a Christmas book, making a Christmas ornament as a gift, because this assumes that the family has a Christmas tree, which assumes that they celebrate Christmas, and Principal Sinclair challenges the thought of, well, they can just hang it somewhere else. Of course she does. And here's the one that grabbed the headlines, candy cane, because historically the shape is a J for Jesus, the red is for the blood of Christ, and the white is a symbol of his resurrection. This would also include different colored candy canes, presumably because of the J, I suppose. And then finally, red-green items, which are traditional Christmas colors, reindeer, and Christmas videos, movies, and or characters from Christmas movies. And then she signs it, the unintentional Grinch who stole Christmas from Manchester, indeed. So obviously this is a load of BS to any rational human being, I would hope, and thankfully the school district agrees with me here and they did handle this embarrassment appropriately and swiftly. So here is a summary of their response. This is from a local news station in Omaha.
Omaha! Peyton's right side. Omaha!
The principal of Manchester Elementary in Elkhorn is on administrative leave after sending a directive to staff to ban certain religious Christmas decorations in the classrooms. District spokesperson Kara Pershel said Jennifer Sinclair is a new principal and did not consult with administrators about school policy concerning the handling of religious holiday themes. The organization Liberty Council got wind of the principal's memo and sent a demand letter to the superintendent of Elkhorn Public Schools asking the district to lift the Christmas ban, which they did. Here's their official statement to the press. Elkhorn Public Schools District Administration promptly addressed the issue at Manchester Elementary School regarding the memo that was sent by the principal to Manchester Elementary staff. The memo does not reflect the policy of Elkhorn Public Schools regarding holiday symbols in the school. The district has since clarified expectations and provided further direction to staff in alignment with district policy. This issue was limited to Manchester Elementary School and did not arise at any other schools within the district. Okay, so good and correct response there, but as you might expect, many parents were justifiably upset and concerned about this whole episode, so this is what one parent, Jenny Myers, had to say. If a school's going to be able to eliminate everything about Christmas, it may not stop there. And if a principal is going to make such a drastic policy as that, I would think that it would be good for the parents to be aware of a policy that was being made of completely taking Christmas out of a school. So fair enough, right? I mean, I don't know what experiences Principal Sinclair has had in her career that made her think this was a reasonable action, but in her defense, she did send out an apology email to the parents, although I did find it to be somewhat ambiguous. Here's what she wrote. Last week, in an attempt to provide clarity, I mistakenly sent out an internal staff memo detailing what can and cannot be done in a public school surrounding the holiday season. I wanted to reach out and make sure our families understand what occurred and what has been done to correct the issue. I understand that the information I initially provided was incorrect, and I sincerely apologize for any confusion or concern this has caused and the negative attention this brings to the district and Manchester.
While you wait on arraignments, 'cause if the run!